Hello everyone, welcome to my channel by Sanskar. Today the topic is adrenal or suprarenal gland of human being. Adrenal gland of human being which lies on the top of each kidney. The adrenal glands are two smaller triangular in shape and each is lying at the top of each kidney so called suprarenal gland. Each adrenal gland is about 5 centimeter long and 3 centimeter wide and about 5 gram in weight. In female, the adrenal gland is smaller in size in compared with male. Histologically, the adrenal gland consists two parts. Outer part which is called adrenal cortex and inner part is called adrenal medulla. Hormones of the adrenal cortex is the outer part of adrenal gland and it is differentiated into three regions. Outer zona glomerulosa that releases mineralocorticoids, middle layer called zona fasciculata that secretes glucocorticoids, and inner layer called zona reticularis which secretes sex corticoids or gonadocorticoids. The adrenal cortex secretes about 30 steroid hormones and they are collectively known as cortisone or corticosteroids. On the basis of function, they are categorized into mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids, and gonadocorticoids. Mineralocorticoids, which are secreted by the outer layer of adrenal cortex or zona glomerulosa. The mineralocorticoids, which are concerned with the metabolism of sodium and potassium ion, and they regulate the water intra and intercellular fluid. Aldosterone is the main mineralocorticoids, which is a salt retaining hormone and functions to increase the reabsorption of water from urine by raising the osmotic pressure in the blood. The glucocorticoids hormones are released by middle layer or zona fasciculata. They regulate the metabolism of carbohydrate, protein, and fats, and they stimulate the liver to synthesize glucose from amino acids and fatty acids. The process of synthesis of glucose from amino acids and fatty acids is called gluconeogenesis. Gonadocorticoids or sex corticoids. The hormones gonadocorticoids or sex corticoids are released by inner layer or zona reticularis of adrenal cortex. They concern in the functions of sex organ and they take part in the development of secondary sexual character. Testosterone that stimulates the development of secondary sexual character in male like deepening of voice, beards, estrogen and progesterone that stimulate the female secondary sexual character like breast and maturation. Disorder of adrenal cortex. The different types of disorders which are caused due to the improper functioning of adrenal cortex. Addison's disease, which is caused by deficiency of mineralocorticoids and glucocorticoids. The Addison's disease, which is characterized by dark bronze color pigmentation of skin, person who has low blood pressure and high body temperature, weakness, vomiting, and diarrhea, as well as sodium ion concentration is low and potassium ion concentration is higher. Cushing disease, which is caused by hypersecretion of glucocorticoids, and the characters of Cushing disease are a person who has high blood sugar in urine and high sodium ion concentration but low potassium ion concentration are in the blood. There is a deposition of glycogen in the liver which is marked by Cushing disease. Aldosteronism. It is caused by hypersecretion of aldosterone and the symptoms are high sodium ion concentration but low potassium ion concentration in the blood. In person who has high blood pressure, Adrenal virilism, it is caused by hypersecretion of sex corticoid hormones in human being. In adrenal virilism, the male external sexual characters like braids, beards, mustaches, and male deafening voice shows in female, but the uterus and the ovaries which are degenerated and the process of menstruation is stopped. The female which tend to change into males. Gynecomastia, it occurs in male by the oversecretion of female sex hormone estrogen. Person who is underdeveloped facial hair and they have enlarged breast and voice which is low like female. Adrenal medulla. It is the inner part of adrenal gland which consists soft and dark reddish brown tissue called chromaffin cell. The adrenal medulla which is associated with sympathetic nervous system so called sympatheticoadrenal system. The adrenal medulla secretes two hormones, adrenaline hormone and non-adrenaline hormone. Functions of adrenaline hormone. Adrenaline hormone is known as emergency hormone. It is released only at the time of emergency. It increases the conversion of glycogen into glucose and provides energy to the tissue where it is needed. The effects of adrenaline hormones are cardiovascular effect, effects on metabolism, bronchodilating effect. Cardiovascular effect. The adrenaline is a powerful cardiovascular hormone. It constricts the cardiac and smooth muscles of blood vessels that increases the blood pressure and pulse rate. Effects on metabolism. At the time of emergency or emotional action, it needs extra energy. Adrenaline, which increases the conversion of glycogen into glucose to produce energy quickly. Bronchodilating effect. Adrenaline, which exhibit a strong bronchodilating effect, in which it dilates the respiratory tubes so more oxygen can be inhaled into the lungs, and it is used in the treatment of asthma and other allergic conditions. Functions of non-adrenaline hormone. The non-adrenaline hormone which regulates the blood pressure under normal condition. It causes the constriction of small blood vessels to increase blood pressure and also increases the rate of blood flow through the coronary arteries and increase the rate and depth of breathing. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to my channel Bioscience Guide to stay updated with more biology free contents. Thank you for watching.